Well, good afternoon everyone from Marrakesh. This is the Koutoubia Mosque here, situated about a 5-minute stroll from our hotel, which is up the road to my right. And here we are at one of the 5 great mosques. A mosque considered to be an architectural masterpiece. Well, you can judge that for yourself in a second. But this is the vestiges of previous iterations of the mosque that have existed on or near the site. And upwards here to the tower. Mosques in Morocco, with the exception of one, which I believe is the Hassan II Mosque in Casablanca. This mosque is closed to non-believers, so we can't go inside and see what it looks like. I do notice there are information boards set up in amongst the stone columns, but you can't get in there to read them, which is disappointing. But let's continue our walk around the mosque here. Stretches away from there. What we need to do is get further back so we can see the tower in all its glory, because there are one or two interesting things about the tower that I'd like to explain. Sorry that the sun is probably going to be completely the wrong angle, so let's go here and get in the shade and see that helps at all. This is some sort of national day here in Morocco, hence there's lots of performances, lots of activity this morning with lots of school children. Now, if you can see 2 structures on top of the tower, I apologise if it's a bit dark. The wooden structure to the left points in the direction of Mecca. Call to prayer. And on special holidays they will hang flags from it. Whereas the structure next to it, the balls, are, as I understand it, filled with some sort of special minerals or salt, which they replace once a year. So those are 2 interesting things to note about the tower of the mosque. Nowadays I'm just going to tilt around. محمد رسول الله. An idea of what it looks like. The mosque likes to tell us how energy efficient it is as well. So you can read there about production, the energy production, and also the emissions, carbon emissions of the mosque. Side, they have just, as I mentioned, done the calls to prayer, so we might be able to get a glimpse inside the mosque. as we walk in this direction. Want to offend people. Looks very, very impressive inside. It's a stretch away from seems to be more bigger inside than it is outside. So obviously this is the time for people to go to prayer. And we have some information here, some more information about the minaret and interior and exterior. Again, I'll leave you to read that at your leisure if you find it interesting. The mosque sits here beside the busy main road. Has these gardens around it. To my left is the main road, and there's the trees. Whereas if you go to my right and took a road to my right and followed it through, you would end up at the airport and the Menara Gardens. It's a pretty visible sign in Marrakesh, so if you can see it and head towards it, you aren't really going to get lost. So this is on the other side. Mosque, tour groups, parking the mosque here. And if we take a stroll up here and avoid getting run over. There is a very pleasant park to this side of the mosque, and you've seen it in other videos or photos, depending on when I post this. Another view of the tower on this side. Let's take you up and into the park. So you can't escape motorbikes. Even in here, where people walk, motorbikes will be ridden. So never think you're safe standing on a paved area in Marrakesh. It's not quite that simple. As I said, when you're in the souk, when you're out in the streets, always be aware of your surroundings, be aware of what's coming towards you, and also aware of what's coming up behind you. Anyway, let's just walk around the side of the fountain. There's the mosque in all its glory. Splendid sight, and although you can't go in it, I do recommend you come and Have a good look at it while you're here. As I said, it's one of the 5 great mosques and an architectural masterpiece. And well worth a few minutes of your time.